Hey guys, what's happening? In this video review, I thought I would cover Robots in Disguise and Classics Reveal the Shield Mirage. And as you can see, Mirage from Robots in Disguise is just a little small scout class figure, I guess you could call him. And but in those days they called the small figures basics. I don't know if Hasbro still calls them that. And the Reveal the Shield Mirage is obviously a deluxe figure. They're both obviously indie cars. Now, one issue you probably can notice, even with the camera, is the yellowing on this plastic. And like I said in my RID and Cybertron Optimus Prime review, figures from this time period were notorious for this. Just yellow plastic. It's ugly. But unfortunately, that's a fact of life from figures of this time period. Anyway, the RID one, as you can see, he's an okay-looking indie car. He's, you know, not spectacular. He's serviceable as an indie car. Rolls fairly well. That's pretty much all I got to say about him. Now, the Classics one, I think, is a little bit better looking. He's got some number detailing on him. Says FR Racing. Witwicky spark plugs, which of course is a reference to the Spike and Sparkplug characters from the original G1 cartoon. And he's got a rub sign there, and he rolls okay. And he's fairly decent looking in vehicle mode. Nothing to write home about, but he's there. And I guess that's pretty much going to wrap up the vehicle mode on these guys. Be back in a flash to go over robot mode with you. Alright guys, here I have RID and Reveal the Shield Mirage transformed into their robot modes. I'll go over RID Mirage first. He's decent looking in his robot mode. Nothing really to write home about. He's not bad, but he's not too evocative of the classic G1 Mirage that we all know. He's got decent posability. He's got ball joints kind of at the top of his legs. That means forward, back, in, out. Bends at the knee. Doesn't do anything at the foot. Obviously, there's no waist rotation. His head doesn't move. Shoulders rotate. Oh. His shoulders rotate. His arms pop off, but it's just a ball joint. It's no big deal. So we just pop that right back on, rotates, bends, and that's pretty much it. You can get him into some, you know, decent poses. He comes with a little gun, and that pretty much sums up RID Mirage. Now, Classics Mirage is a different kind of figure. He's a real tall, lanky guy, which is okay. That kind of fits an indie car. The only thing I really don't like about the figure is his wheels there that kind of are on top of his head. That looks a little bit silly to me, but it's something I can't overlook. It's not a big deal. Anyway, I'll go ahead and give you a 360 of him. He's actually, in my opinion, honestly, overall though, a really good figure. I really like his robot mode a lot. He's got a ton of posability built into him. Kind of really outstanding on that front. His foot can do all kinds of stuff. Forward, back, rotate, up, down, bends at the knee, doesn't rotate at the knee, top of the leg, forward, back, in, out, doesn't rotate. He does have waist rotation though. His head can look all sorts of different directions, rotates at the shoulder, he's got double jointed elbows, and his wrist can kind of go in and out a little bit. So overall, you can very easily get this guy just doing some cool stuff pose-wise. He's a really nice figure, and I would definitely recommend picking this guy up. Now, as far as RID Mirage, if you can find him cheap and you want to get him for some reason, he's fine, but he's not, you know, not really anything particularly to write home about. This other guy, though, really good figure. I would really recommend him to anybody. He's got a lot of posability. He's just really just a fun figure to have around. He's got a good sculpt, the whole 9 yards. Anyway, that's pretty much going to wrap this whole thing up. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I'll see you next time.